Welcome to It's Storytime, kids. I'm so excited you're here today. Are you ready for an absolutely wonderful adventure? Today we're traveling to a beautiful little village in India to meet a very special rickshaw who learns something incredibly important about slowing down and being careful. Our story today is called The Rushing Rickshaw. And oh my, what a delightful tale it is! But for now, let's close our eyes, take a deep breath, and let our imaginations carry us away. In a sleepy little village in India, where crickets chirped their evening songs, where the warm air smelled of jasmine and fresh chapati, there lived a very special little yellow rickshaw named Ricky. Now, Ricky wasn't just any ordinary rickshaw. Oh no. He had 3 shiny wheels that sparkled in the sunlight, bright red cushioned seats that were as soft as clouds, and the most beautiful silver bells you've ever heard. They went tring, 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 like tiny wind chimes dancing in the breeze. But Ricky had one teeny-tiny problem. He was always in a hurry, always rushing, always zooming. Ricky would race down the quiet village roads, his bells jingling wildly. I'm the fastest rickshaw in the whole wide world. One peaceful evening, as the golden sun began to paint the sky in the most magnificent colors, Ricky was racing down his favorite road. That's when he spotted something lovely by the old stone temple. There was Aunty Sharma, the kindest flower seller in the village, arranging her beautiful flower cart. Oh, what a sight it was. There were bright orange marigolds that looked like tiny suns, delicate pink roses that smelled sweeter than honey, and golden yellow jasmine flowers that seemed to glow in the evening light.
Oh my! Pretty flowers!
Thought Ricky, his bells tinkling with excitement.
I'll zoom past super fast and ring my bells to say hello!
But here's the thing, little listeners. Ricky didn't stop to think. He didn't slow down to look. He just kept rushing. And then, oh dear, poor Ricky had rushed past so quickly that his wind knocked over the Aunty Sharma's entire flower cart. Orange marigolds went flying through the air like little orange butterflies. Pink rose petals scattered across the dusty road like confetti. Oh my beautiful flowers, my special temple flowers, cried Aunty Sharma softly, her voice filled with surprise, but not anger. Poor little Ricky felt absolutely terrible. His happy silver bells suddenly didn't want to go tring tring anymore. They hung silent and sad, just like Ricky's heart. But you know what? Kind Aunty Sharma wasn't angry at all. Instead, she walked over slowly and sat down right beside little Ricky. Her sari rustled gently as she settled down, and she spoke in the most understanding voice. "Little rickshaw," she said gently, patting his yellow hood. "When we rush everywhere we go, we sometimes make things all mixed up and topsy-turvy. But when we take our time, when we go slow and steady like the wise old tortoise, everything stays safe and ready." Ricky listened carefully to every word. He wanted so very much to fix his mistake. This time, instead of rushing, he decided to move slowly, very carefully, very thoughtfully. One by one, with his little horn, Ricky carefully helped pick up each precious flower. And you know what happened? The village children, little Priya with her braided hair, young Arjun with his bright smile, and baby Kavya, who was just learning to walk, they all came running to help too. Slow and steady, they all sang together in their sweet voices. Slow and steady makes everything better. And before long, working together as a team, all the beautiful flowers were back in Aunty Sharma's cart. And they looked even more gorgeous than before. The marigolds seemed brighter, the roses smelled sweeter, and the jasmine flowers seemed to sparkle with extra magic. From that very special day forward, whenever little Ricky felt that old familiar urge to rush and hurry and zoom, 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 he would remember Aunty Sharma's wise words. He would remember to stop, take a deep breath, look around carefully, and think before he moved. And as our story comes to an end, the silver moon climbed high into the starry night sky, twinkling down on the peaceful village. Little Ricky parked himself under the big spreading neem tree, where the gentle evening breeze whispered softly through the leaves.
Good night, little Rickshaw. Sweet dreams, dear Ricky.
And Ricky smiled the biggest, happiest smile, slowly closing his headlight eyes, ready for the most peaceful dreams filled with flowers, friendship, and the joy of taking life nice and slow. And that, my dear young listeners, is the story of Ricky the Rushing Rickshaw, who discovered that sometimes the most beautiful journey happens when we slow down and pay attention to the world around us. Remember, just like Ricky learned, it's always better to stop, look, and think before we act. When we take our time and move slowly and carefully, we can avoid accidents and maybe even discover wonderful new things we would have missed if we were rushing by. If you loved hearing about Ricky's adventure today, don't forget that you can see him come to life in beautiful, colorful illustrations by visiting onceuponastorytime.in. That's onceuponastorytime.in, where stories bloom like flowers. This magical story has been brought to you by Once Upon a Storytime, where every tale teaches us something special about life, friendship, and growing up. Thank you for joining me today on this wonderful adventure. And remember, sometimes the best journeys happen when we slow down and enjoy every single moment. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep wondering, and keep believing in the magic of stories.